You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and I'm back for another episode of Road to Glory, and today we're going to be continuing on with our England Euro squad. Now, first thing we're going to do is go check the trade pile. Sold a couple of the last little things that are lying about from the Dutch team that we had, and you can see that I sold Heitinger for 37,000, whereas I actually bought him for like 25, so I was pretty happy about that. Obviously his price has gone up because of the Euros. Anyway, you can see that I went and bought up a couple more kits. Got a white kit for the home kit, and obviously that sporting kit looks pretty like the England kit. And you can see the team there. Didn't actually get a good screen capture of it, so that's all I can show you. There aren't any Euro players in there yet. As I said in the last episode, we're going to build it up, make it the full Euro squad, and you know, build the team as we go along to make it a bit more interesting. Anyway, we jump straight into our first game. We come up against this all Brazilian team, well, except one of the centre backs. Obviously using it as a bit of a skill team. Got Rafael so beast, and this guy was so annoying. But yeah, he was really troubling me, to be honest. You can see here he actually takes the lead. Bad shot from him from outside the box, but it bounced back, and he has the space in the middle to just put into the empty net because Paul Robinson came too close. So he took the lead there. It wasn't long before we equalised, though. You can see here Adam Johnson getting down the wing and crossing it in, and Bright Phillips, being probably the smallest man on the pitch, managing to head that one in. So a nice goal from him there. And we actually take the lead here. You can see that he takes me out on the edge of the box. Now, I am going to make that free kick tutorial, I promise. It's going to be a short range free kick tutorial, sort of like the free kick I'm doing here, and I will teach you how to do that in the next couple of days. So just hang on to that, and you can see there the ball flies straight into the net. Really easy. And yeah, I'll teach it to you in the next couple of days. Anyway, moving on, we can see here that he takes an equaliser in the very last minutes of the game. Rafael Sobi simply finessing that one in, and I was fuming. I was like, how could I let this in the last second? But we actually played the full match, even extra time, and we didn't actually get any more goals, so we went into a penalty shootout. As you can see here, I've sped it up just because I don't want it to go on forever and ever. You can see I've saved the first penalty, scored my first penalty, he scores his second one, and yep, then I score mine. I don't generally miss. He was diving left and right. I was just going straight down the middle most of the time. See there, I save again. So I'm pretty much in the very, very comfortable position here. And then you can see the last penalty here. All I have to do is save it, and he tries to go down the middle. Thought he'd try and copy me since I was having so much success down the middle. So I stayed in the middle and caught it. So yeah, win the penalty shootout pretty comfortably. I think he only scored one penalty the whole penalty shootout, so I wasn't too disimpressed with that. Paul Robinson getting mad of the match, probably worthwhile considering he actually saved the penalties and stuff. Anyway, we're going to make our first signing for this team, and it's going to be Scott Parker. Absolutely amazing player. I love Scott Parker in real life. I think he's a great player, one of the really good English players. So I'm really happy to put him straight into the team. That's the first one I was always going to sign, just because I wanted to strengthen the midfield, give it something a bit, special in there. And we end up taking out Noble, who's injured, to put Scott Parker in. So that's a good start for us there. You can see there I'm putting the donk into the trade pile, just because I'm going to send him back to his rightful owner, as I've been saying that I would do for ages and ages, and just haven't got round to it. So you can see Scott Parker there sitting in the middle of our midfield. Anyway, we go into our next game, come up against a 4.5 star team, 70 chem. Not brilliant. I mean, he's got dead links going all over the place, which explains why his chemistry isn't all that good. But it's his choice how he wants to play his team. He should really think about getting formation trained, think about how he's building his team and stuff. We take the league though, a bit luckily through Whitehead here. The goalkeeper drops the first shot and spams it out, and Whitehead's there to put in the rebound, so not too shabby, and we continue pushing on. You can see here Johnson going through, happily putting that one away. Really loving the 4-3-2-1 at the moment, really enjoying how close the wingers are to the striker. Sometimes I think that the striker gets a bit isolated in these sort of formations, but in this one it really does work. I'm thinking about the 4-3-3 really when I say that. So you can see there we got another goal at the last minute, and Wright Phillips making it 3-0 to us. So we win that game, and we go off and make another signing. Going to make our bring in our boy Theo Walcott. I mean, hasn't. I think he played for about 15 minutes in the first match. Was it half an hour, something like that? He came on. Didn't think he played particularly well, but You know, he is a very good player on FIFA, so I was always going to put him in. I mean, it was either him or Oxlade-Chamberlain, so I thought I'd go for Theo just because he's cheaper and probably better, to be honest. Let's not deny, just because he's gold and Oxlade is silver. So anyway, we go off into our last game and we come up against probably the worst team I have ever seen, or actually come up against in absolutely ages. All he's got is Nasri sitting in the centre forward position, and he's just got bronze players all over the place. So yeah, it wasn't. I don't understand why he accepted to play me, but I wasn't going to say no. You can see there Theo actually taking his debut goal in the 3rd minute of the game after a rebound from the keeper, and Johnson getting on the score sheet as well in the 26th. And then we get a very, very nice goal in the next moment from Catamol. You can see I pass it out and he smashes that one in. Goalkeeper gets nowhere near it, probably because he's bronze. But the guy actually put down his controller after that, so I decided that I wouldn't show any more of the goals because it was just me scoring against no one, and then I just sat down in the corner with the ball. So I get the full possession coins and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the end of the episode, guys. Please leave a like if you could, that'd be amazing. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of this, I think. So yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Cheers.